High blood pressure, or hypertension, is often called the silent killer. It's not just a dramatic nickname, it reflects the reality that millions of people live with dangerously high blood pressure without any obvious symptoms. By the time symptoms appear, serious damage may already have been done to the heart, kidneys, brain, or blood vessels. Yet the good news is this: in many cases, high blood pressure can be managed or even reversed naturally. This video is your comprehensive guide, split into two parts, on how to naturally lower your blood pressure. We'll walk through simple, evidence-based strategies that don't rely on medication, invasive treatments, or expensive supplements. In this first part, we'll build a strong foundation of understanding what high blood pressure is, why it happens, and which lifestyle changes are most effective at reducing it. Stay with us until the end. We'll be sharing vital information that could literally save your life or the life of someone you love. Chapter 1: What is high blood pressure and why it matters? Blood pressure refers to the force your blood exerts on the walls of your arteries as your heart pumps it around your body. It's measured in two numbers. Systolic pressure, the pressure when your heart beats. Diastolic pressure, the pressure when your heart rests between beats. A normal blood pressure reading is around 120/80 mmHg. Your readings consistently above 130/80 mmHg are considered high. Persistent hypertension increases the risk of heart disease, stroke, kidney failure, vision loss, and other health issues. It can damage blood vessels quietly over time, which is why it's known as a silent threat. Example: consider a 45-year-old man with no symptoms who goes for a routine checkup and is found to have a blood pressure of 145/95. He feels healthy, but his arteries are under constant stress. Without intervention, he could face a heart attack or stroke within a few years. Chapter 2: Why medication isn't the only option. Doctors often prescribe medications to manage high blood pressure. These include beta blockers, ACE inhibitors, calcium channel blockers, and diuretics. While they can be effective, they often come with side effects like dizziness, fatigue, dry mouth, and even long-term issues such as kidney strain. Example: a woman in her 60s might be prescribed a diuretic. Her blood pressure goes down, but she begins to feel lightheaded and tired all the time. Her quality of life drops. In many cases, she could have achieved similar or better results by adjusting her diet and exercise habits. Natural methods work, especially when applied early. They target the root causes of hypertension, not just the symptoms. Chapter 3: The Power of Stress Management. Stress isn't just a mental issue, it's a physiological one. When you're stressed, your body produces adrenaline and cortisol, hormones that increase heart rate and narrow your blood vessels. Chronic stress keeps these hormones elevated, putting constant pressure on your cardiovascular system. Techniques that help lower stress and thus blood pressure include deep breathing exercises: inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, exhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4 more seconds, box breathing. Doing this for just 5 minutes can reduce tension. Meditation or mindfulness: practicing even 10 minutes a day has been shown in studies to lower systolic pressure by up to 10 points. Spending time in nature, walking in a quiet park or forest for 20 minutes can significantly reduce cortisol levels. Example: a corporate executive with high blood pressure began practicing daily meditation and 20-minute evening walks. Within 6 weeks, his blood pressure dropped from 142/88 to 125/80. Chapter 4: Your Diet as a Natural Prescription. What you eat plays a major role in blood pressure regulation. The dietary approaches to stop hypertension diet has been widely studied and proven to help reduce blood pressure naturally. Recommended foods: leafy greens like spinach and kale, which are rich in potassium. Whole grains such as oatmeal and brown rice, which provide fiber. Fruits like bananas, oranges, and berries, which are high in antioxidants and potassium. Beets, which increase nitric oxide and relax blood vessels. Low-fat dairy products and lean proteins. Foods to avoid or reduce: processed meats like bacon and sausages, high in sodium. Canned soups and instant noodles, often loaded with salt. Sugary drinks and sodas, cause weight gain and insulin spikes. Fried foods and fast food, rich in unhealthy fats and salt. Example: a woman diagnosed with prehypertension adopted a DASH-style diet. She cut out processed foods, added fresh vegetables to every meal, and began eating oatmeal for breakfast. After 3 months, her blood pressure fell from 135/85 to 118/76. Chapter 5: The Role of Regular Exercise. Exercise helps make the heart stronger. A stronger heart pumps more blood with less effort, which reduces the pressure on arteries. Recommended activities. Brisk walking, 30 minutes a day, 5 times a week, can reduce systolic blood pressure by 4 to 9 millimeters of mercury. Cycling or swimming, these aerobic exercises improve circulation. Strength training builds muscle and supports metabolic health. Yoga combines physical movement with breathing and mindfulness. Example: a retired man began walking his dog for 30 minutes every morning and practicing yoga twice a week. Over 2 months, his blood pressure reduced from 150/90 to 128/82. Chapter 6: The Impact of Sodium on Your Blood Pressure. Excess sodium causes your body to retain water. This extra fluid increases the volume of blood in your arteries and raises blood pressure. The average person consumes far more sodium than necessary, often more than 3,400 milligrams per day. The ideal limit is about 1,500 to 2,300 milligrams per day. Key tips: avoid processed foods, which are the main source of hidden sodium. Read food labels carefully. Cook at home with herbs and spices instead of salt. Example: a man who frequently ate takeout food switched to home-cooked meals. By simply cutting out processed and fast food, he reduced his sodium intake and his blood pressure dropped by 12 points in 6 weeks. Chapter 7: Increase potassium intake. Potassium helps balance sodium levels in your body and eases tension in your blood vessel walls. Potassium-rich foods include bananas, avocados, sweet potatoes, beans and lentils, leafy greens. Example: after adding potassium-rich foods to each meal, a young woman was able to reduce her blood pressure by 8 millimeters of mercury within a month, without changing anything else in her lifestyle. Chapter 8: Sleep, a vital yet overlooked factor. Sleep affects nearly every system in your body. Poor sleep increases cortisol, encourages poor eating choices, and disrupts cardiovascular health. Sleep tips: maintain a consistent sleep schedule. Avoid screens for an hour before bedtime. Make your bedroom cool, dark, and quiet. Avoid caffeine after 2 p.m. Example: a man who slept only 5 hours a night began practicing sleep hygiene. He turned off screens early, used blackout curtains, and reduced caffeine. As his sleep improved, his blood pressure dropped by 10 millimeters of mercury. Chapter 9: Alcohol and Smoking, Major Risk Factors. Alcohol and tobacco use are strongly linked to hypertension. Alcohol, consuming more than 1 to 2 drinks per day, raises blood pressure and negates other lifestyle efforts. Smoking, every cigarette temporarily spikes blood pressure and damages blood vessels. Example: a middle-aged smoker who also drank wine daily quit both habits. Within 3 months, his blood pressure decreased by 15 millimeters of mercury, and he reported having more energy. Chapter 10: Monitor your progress and stay consistent. Use a home blood pressure monitor to track your numbers. Take readings at the same time each day and record them. Watching your progress can be a powerful motivator. Celebrating small victories like losing 5 pounds, cutting down on salt, or walking 3 times a week can help you stay committed. Example: a woman tracked her progress weekly and saw her numbers slowly decline. Her commitment grew as she saw her efforts paying off. Conclusion of Part 1. You now have a solid foundation for understanding and managing high blood pressure naturally. These changes may seem simple, but they are powerful and backed by science. In Part 2, we will go deeper, exploring natural supplements, breathing techniques, hormonal influences, and long-term strategies to keep your blood pressure in a healthy range without medication. Be sure to watch Part 2 for the full picture. Your health and your life may depend on it. In Part 1, we laid the groundwork. We explored the fundamentals of blood pressure, the risks of hypertension, and powerful lifestyle habits such as exercise, diet, sleep, and stress management. But that was just the beginning. In this second part, we'll go deeper into advanced strategies to manage blood pressure naturally, strategies that most people overlook. From natural supplements and breathing techniques to hormonal balance and long-term lifestyle mastery, this part will give you the tools to take full control of your health. Whether you're trying to avoid medication or support your treatment plan, stick with us to the very end. The insights you're about to learn could be life-changing. Chapter 11: Natural Supplements for Lowering Blood Pressure. While lifestyle is the foundation, certain natural supplements can support your blood pressure goals. However, these should be used alongside, not instead of, diet and exercise. Evidence-backed supplements include magnesium, helps relax blood vessels. Found in leafy greens, nuts, and seeds, or taken as a supplement, 200 to 400 mg/day. Coenzyme Q10, CoQ10, an antioxidant that improves energy production in cells and supports heart health. Omega-3 fatty acids, found in fish oil, they reduce inflammation and improve arterial function. Garlic extract, contains allicin, which has a mild vasodilating effect. Example: a 50-year-old man added magnesium and CoQ10 to his routine, alongside a DASH diet and daily walks. His systolic pressure dropped by 12 millimeters of mercury over 8 weeks. Always consult a healthcare provider before starting any supplement. Chapter 12: Breathing Techniques and Mind-Body Practices. Your breath is one of the most powerful and free tools for lowering blood pressure. Controlled breathing signals your nervous system to relax, lowering stress hormones and calming your cardiovascular system. Try these techniques. Resonant breathing: breathe in for 5 seconds, out for 5 seconds. Do this for 10 to 15 minutes. Alternate nostril breathing, a yoga technique that balances the nervous system. Guided relaxation or body scans, available via audio apps or YouTube. Example: a teacher with chronic anxiety and mild hypertension practiced resonant breathing twice a day. Within 1 month, her blood pressure dropped from 140/90 to 124/78. Chapter 13: Weight Management and Blood Pressure. There's a direct link between excess body weight and high blood pressure. Carrying extra fat, especially around the waist, increases strain on the heart and disrupts hormone balance. Even modest weight loss helps. Losing 5 to 10% of body weight can significantly reduce blood pressure. Belly fat is particularly harmful because it produces inflammatory chemicals. Tips for healthy weight loss: eat nutrient-dense foods, not empty calories. Avoid sugary drinks and late-night eating. Practice mindful eating, don't eat in front of screens. Example: a woman reduced her portion sizes and switched soda for water. Over 3 months, she lost 7 kilograms and saw her blood pressure fall by 15 millimeters of mercury. Chapter 14: Understanding Hormonal Influences. Hormones affect blood pressure more than most people realize. Key hormones involved: cortisol, stress hormone. Chronic stress keeps cortisol high, raising blood pressure. Insulin, high levels from poor diet or insulin resistance can cause fluid retention and vessel constriction. Aldosterone, regulates sodium and water retention. Thyroid hormones, both high and low thyroid function can affect blood pressure. Balancing hormones naturally. Reduce sugar and refined carbs. Get enough sleep. Practice stress reduction daily. Get regular blood tests if needed. Example: a man with borderline hypertension discovered he had insulin resistance. By reducing carbs and adding strength training, he improved insulin sensitivity and normalized his blood pressure. Chapter 15: Gut Health and Inflammation. An unhealthy gut can contribute to systemic inflammation, which in turn raises blood pressure. Ways to support gut health: eat fermented foods, yogurt, kefir, sauerkraut, kimchi. Increase fiber, oats, beans, vegetables. Avoid unnecessary antibiotics. Consider a probiotic supplement if needed. Example: after addressing chronic digestive issues and switching to a gut-friendly diet, one woman noticed not only improved digestion but a 10 millimeters of mercury drop in her blood pressure within 6 weeks. Chapter 16: Hydration and Blood Viscosity. Dehydration thickens the blood, forcing the heart to work harder and raising blood pressure. Hydration tips: aim for 2 to 3 liters of water daily. Drink a glass of water upon waking. Monitor urine color, light yellow equals well hydrated. Avoid sugary or caffeinated drinks as substitutes. Example: a man who rarely drank water started carrying a reusable bottle. Just by drinking 8 to 10 glasses a day, his blood pressure dropped from 138/86 to 122/80 in 4 weeks. Chapter 17: Reduce caffeine sensitivity. While caffeine affects people differently, for some, it spikes blood pressure for hours. How to reduce caffeine impact. Limit coffee to 1 cup in the morning. Avoid energy drinks. Switch to herbal teas like hibiscus, which may actually lower blood pressure. Example: a nurse who drank 4 cups of coffee daily reduced it to 1, and replaced the rest with hibiscus tea. Her average systolic pressure fell by 10 points. Chapter 18: Creating a long-term routine and environment. Success in lowering blood pressure naturally depends on consistency and a supportive environment. Strategies. Keep a blood pressure journal. Find a workout or walking partner. Set reminders for meals, hydration, and breathing breaks. Educate your family, let them support your journey. Example: a couple decided to tackle hypertension together. They cooked meals, walked after dinner, and motivated each other. After 4 months, both had reduced their readings significantly. Chapter 19: When you still need medication. In some cases, despite your best efforts, medication may still be necessary. This isn't failure, think of medication as a tool, not a crutch. Important points. Lifestyle changes can reduce your dose or make medications more effective. Always follow your doctor's guidance. Never stop medications abruptly without medical advice. Example: a man on high doses of antihypertensives adopted natural strategies and lost 15 kilograms. His doctor was able to cut his medications in half while maintaining healthy readings. Chapter 20: Real-life success stories and your next step. Throughout this guide, you've seen how real people just like you took control of their blood pressure naturally. With discipline, knowledge, and the right habits, it is entirely possible. To recap: start small, walk daily, eat more greens, reduce salt. Stay consistent. Monitor your progress. Celebrate improvements. Example: a 70-year-old retired teacher implemented 5 lifestyle changes over 6 months: walking, diet, reducing caffeine, meditation, and hydration. Her blood pressure dropped from 160/100 to 125/78, and she avoided medication entirely. Final conclusion. Lowering your blood pressure naturally is not only possible, it's often more sustainable and empowering than relying solely on medication. It takes effort, but the rewards are profound: better energy, reduced risk of disease, and a longer, healthier life. If you've watched both parts of this video series, you're now equipped with 20 chapters of evidence-based knowledge and real-life inspiration. Take action. Start today. Share this video with someone who needs it, it could change their life. Stay healthy, stay informed, and see you in the next guide.